the one thing, you know, whether I'm talking to my dad or my kids or my friends, I think everybody wants me just to be super positive all the time. But one of my coping mechanisms is being sarcastic. So I'm like, well, that's going to be D-Day. Not in front of my kids, I don't say it, but I'm like, but that's D-Day. What do you mean? We can't talk, you know, like, and they're like, Teddi, no, we need constant positivity. But like, sometimes I feel like constant positivity can be toxic, for me at least, because I would rather joke about it and then have the best possible outcome than be completely in denial about it and then have my heart broken. We're living under the same roof. I'm in the primary, and he is in one of the guest rooms. I mean, it's hilarious. We'll text, like, both of us go to bed super early, but we'll text and be like, do you want to work out in the morning? Do you want to do this? And there's just, it's fun now. Like, it's, I can't complain about it because it was all the things that I loved about our marriage, but without all the problems. I think that we both have enough respect for one another and our kids that we have put the brakes on continuing the divorce right now. I don't think it's the healthiest thing for either me or Edwin to be out like duking it out with our lawyers, spending money unnecessarily. So we're just trying to support each other right now. But I think, you know, ultimately we've made our decisions. I think the hardest part for him is one of the biggest flaws I made in our marriage was always pretending everything was okay. And now I am so far from that. And he's never seen me show weakness or sadness. And like now there's no hiding it. Like I'm having a bad day, like I'm probably sobbing and I'm probably like, I don't feel good, or I feel insecure, or I feel sad, or I feel whatever, or I need a new job, or you know, like there's so many, or like I want to be the same exact mom I was. And he's like, you can't be at this moment, and that is okay. You took your daughter to a birthday party and then you came home and you were tired. That's okay. Where I don't know, I think I just would have faked it before, but he's given me kind of like the rest, you're okay, or go do it, that's fine. I think I'm so grateful for that support that like it really makes me embrace our friendship and realize why we were such good friends. In regards to our separation, I think that we didn't communicate exactly what we needed. And I think when that happens over time, you start to lose a part of what you were happiest with. And just more and more time passed, and that's kind of how it went down. I think they realize when I'm in pain, and I think they realize how massive the surgery was. But I don't know that they know the rest. I think if anything, they're a little bit scared. But like I am gonna fight really hard. I can't imagine my life without them. So I'm gonna do everything I possibly can, no matter how mean it makes me. All three of my kids and my stepdaughter, they're all very different personality types. Like Slate wants to know every crumb of every detail. She's my identical human. Like we look the same, we talk the same, we have all the same issues. So she wants every detail. Cruz is like a worry wart. So like the other night, he's in the room with me, we're watching one of our favorite shows, Masked Singer, and you know, at first he's all, you know, like, is that you? And I'm like, I'm telling you, none of these are gonna be me. None of these are me. But he's like, can I have a sip of your water? And I'm like, yeah, sure, bud. And then I handed it to him, and then he goes, oh no. I'm like, what? And he's like, you already took a sip. I'm like, so what? I'm not sick. And he goes, you're contagious. And I'm like, I'm not contagious. There's nothing about me contagious. You can have the water. And he's like, I'm not trusting it. I'm not trusting it. But, and then my little one, she just does everything. Like if I'm putting ice on my head, she's putting ice on her head. I don't know that she necessarily understands, but Slate and Cruz do. Like Cruz is always the one saying the things that I'm like, did he really just say that? Like, he's like, did you get the letter when you were in the hospital? And I was like, what letter? And he's like, Mom, my entire class, we wrote you a letter. I go, well, how did everybody know? And he goes, Mom, you're all over the internet.